Hello friends, welcome back to Pacific Drive. Today we are going to be doing a story mission, because last time we did nothing but scavenging and got the car beat up pretty bad, and I spent the last probably half hour, 45 minutes fixing the car up, kind of rearranging some things, put the lightning rod back on the car just to kind of help out because I had an open slot. So without any further ado, let's get into it and see what message we have. We've been trying to reach you about updating your tickets in updating your tickets in... I don't know. Alright, so we are looking good. Car's looking fresh. Everything's repaired. Used a lot of those eggs. Got our little bumblebee. I love it. Alright. Alright, we are searching for a Dr. K. Looks like we can actually... We might be able to go this way. Well, no, because we haven't discovered it yet. I think we'll have to come here and then go back. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I guess that's going to have to go. Yeah. Take the less dangerous route right now. Okay. Oof, wasn't used to the power of this thing. Alright. Radiant's turned off. This one just has heavy fog. Maybe we get as much energy here as we can. Does look like there's a research node over there. Maybe we go check that out. I did not look at any of the creatures that are supposed to be in this zone. Alright, let's go. Well, I think we marked it on the map, because I am definitely going to miss it. Ooh. Nice. Worth it. Black paint, red paint, other stuff. Hello? What's this? Oh, this is what I was looking for. It's just marked differently.
The press coverage of LIM technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first. In the decade between 1955 to 1965, LIM is called many things. The promise of the future, the herald of a new age, and never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge. The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it. Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy, why was LIM paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of LIM technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent LIM technology? Or was she held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War? An Atomic Annie to excite the masses during the no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster? A figment of the imagination? True savior? Or a convenient scapegoat? I'm Chiaki Saruhashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
9-part series? I don't know if I'm going to be able to collect those. Seems like a lot. It says that there's a road here. Or is it a tunnel? Oh, it might be a tunnel. I may be getting ready to dive off a cliff here. Alright. F is my shield. We're dealing with obfuscation, so just gotta keep my eyes peeled. Is there a road here? Yeah, there is a road here. Barely. Oh, hey boys. My man is coming through. Great. See you. To you somehow. Hopefully I installed that lightning rod. Oh, there's one. Nice. Just drive right out to you. Maybe. Come on. Boy, I'm really missing those off-road tires. It's fine. It's only kind of sliding down here. I swear I saw something. Come on. Ow. Oh my god, I'm dying. Get in the car. I will use healing as soon as I get out of where I'm at. Okay. Well, we are ready to get out of here. Honestly, I might do that now because a better road. Yeah, it looks like there might be a better road this way. And, I wonder if I could get there. That's in a bad spot. That one isn't. Maybe we go for that one.
Here comes the storm, and she doesn't look happy.
Jeez. Light repair work when we get back. Trying to mostly keep it on the road. So I go off-road with this thing, it gets a little squirrely. Right. Sorry, saplings.
Oh, you're back from your joyride. drive off any cliffs this time.
Hey, that's not funny. Okay, well, let's recharge, repair. Ow. Alright, just gotta move that crap up. No time to waste. Let's scan. We gotta figure out what we're doing. We're gonna go hunt the elusive Dr. K. Got perpetual stability. Intense radiation. Perfect time to remove 2 doors that have radiation protection on them. Blah. Perpetual stability, okay. Not too bad. We're gonna steamroll our way there. Oh, my stack's to 3. Oh, put that one in there. That works. Okay, now if there's energy on the way, which there is, there's 2. They're like right next to each other. Wow, that's nice. It's a very mountainy area. And then down there's another tape. It might be worth stopping to get. See what we can see. Yeah, I gotta remember I got a bunch of spare tanks too, so even if I don't have a full tank when I left, I can easily get a full tank.
Welcome back. This is Frequency File, Episode 2. In the last episode, I told you about the curious case of Dr. Ophelia Turner. When it comes to this enigmatic individual, one of 3 versions is true. Myth, martyr, or monster. To be able to weigh her in turns as heretic, genius, or scapegoat, we must first set the stage. When I started down this path to discover who she was, what she did, and ultimately what happened to her, I didn't expect it to lead me to one of the strangest mysteries of the Pacific Northwest, the Olympic Exclusion Zone. But let me rewind a bit. In northwest Washington state, there are 3,600 square miles of vibrant wilderness called the Olympic Peninsula. Bounded by water on 3 sides, it was a wonderland for outdoorsy types,
with snow-capped mountains and salmon-bearing rivers and pristine rainforests. Up until 1955, it was the residence of 100,000 people, including Ophelia Turner. It was her birthplace, her hometown, and, it turns out, ground zero and sacrificial lamb for the promise of wind technology. In true fashion, the government never comes out and says that's what led to the creation of the Olympic Exclusion Zone. But the chain of events were in plain sight. Strange accidents, leading to the government's claim of eminent domain and subsequent seizure of the peninsula.
The evacuation of 100,000 people, and the attempt and abject failure at containing the rumors that spread like wildfire. Because it turns out, even with the government's resources at your disposal, keeping secrets is a tricky business. You can bet there was plenty of talk as a result. Lucky
tourists blowing up in the background. This looks like a pretty short drive, honestly. We'll just go from here to there. I said it before we took off, but we are on this mission to search for a Dr. K. He's supposed to be dead, but is logging into his computer months, years after his supposed death. So yeah, we're dealing with a zombie. Or rumors of his demise have been greatly exaggerated.
Dr. Ken Washington. Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Dr. Washington, I understand that you lived here in the zone for some time.
In fact, I was born and raised on the Olympic Peninsula. I wanted to come back here for the history of some college, but there's never a question that I couldn't. I just figured it happened much later in my career, but here I am.
What can you tell us about this new initiative you're spearheading?
My chief focus is joining the regulatory solution of new technology that aims for people. It's been 20 years since the zone was established when the original commission carved up the peninsula in enabling research. Of course, it was a necessary action, both for saving lives and advancing research, but after 2 decades, it's time to share what we've learned, the utter magic of what we've been able to create with the Limb Tech.
And that's all taking place with something you're calling the Limb Fair.
That's right. We're bringing the wonder of limb waves to the residential scale. What?
Red Meadow facility, the Scorch. Alright. And of course, that's ready. We got a second. Let's build the tank. Alright, here goes our normal fuel reserves. What do we got going on here? Rusty, great. That means that it's gonna leak. I almost wonder if I should. What the? Whoa. It's a trippy map. What's going on here? Anyway, turn the lights off. I don't need those right now. Okay, this looks like a place that I could possibly get.
You know, I
Thermostat.
remember Red Meadow like it was yesterday. You up to your eyeballs in paperwork. Francis coated in chalk dust from the blackboards.
You mistaking my lab notes for a trash pile and throwing away weeks of work.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it again.
They bulldozed that facility to the ground. There's nothing left to reminisce about.
You ever regret all this?
From the very second I heard your voice coming through my speakers.
I mean, everything that happened. Handing over Lim, the way the project ended. It cost you Alan.
Your career, the entire damn Olympic Peninsula. You're still here.
So are you? You chose your urban legends over everything else.
And you wonder if I regret it?
Oh, I have no interest in regret. I want to know if you ever felt that leaving was a real option.
After everything I've seen and heard and felt here?
No, not a chance.
Then we have that in common.
Keep my eyes peeled for
How's Francis?
something else to scan.
He hasn't left the bedroom.
I'm sorry you didn't know about his demotion. It wasn't my secret to tell.
It's fine. This is between him and me.
Okay, where are those coming from? I think I need to scan whatever spews those so that I can get armored panels. Oh, get away, abductor, get away. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Actually, I'm in park. Can't do anything to me. Or maybe you can. Stop. They're just popping. Is it this thing? What is? Sick Mickey. How did I miss that? Alright, what do these things take? Is it this guy? Impact hammer, right.
Dr. K's lab has got to be here somewhere.
That one had a lot in it. Yeah, it's gotta be here somewhere. Couldn't possibly be, you know, right there. Okay. Should be some more energy. Flip me over. I think I see something. Hey, more thermostat. Right.
So, what did Alan tell you about his work? He was second in command of Dr. K's lab after all.
Alan didn't discuss his work with me, nor did I share mine with him.
Wait, you were head of the whole stinking department. You must have known something about what their lab was doing.
If there was anything useful to be found, I'd have sussed it out already. That's all I did after the accident. Try and fail to find any answers.
Get to the mission. It's supposed to be a mission episode and not a looting episode. It's just been so long since I've gotten thermos out. Let's see it.
Dr. K's access records were coded to the lab that used to be here.
I'm feeling less optimistic by the second. Not a scoured this place clean.
Something's here. We just can't see it.
Oh, following a hunch. Not your usual MO, Oppie.
No, but being suspicious of Arda is.
Follow the access tunnel. Ah.
Whoa, driver, hang on. Where are you going? That should have been the end of the facility.
According to the blueprints, anyway.
Just gonna assume we should go this way.
Security protocol activated. Scan artist security credentials immediately.
Okay. How do I do that?
Well, After all these years, and Arda still has something to hide. We're definitely onto something now.
Driver, anything you find down there, scan and transmit it back to us. We'll work on disengaging the security protocol.
Okay. Phenomenon report.
Okay, here's something. This thing in the deep zone, they called it the Well.
Oh, fantastic. Tobias, run those reports through the decryptor and see what you can find.
Turn the car off because we are out of reserve fuel. We're down to emergency reserve. And I don't want to be stuck. On report 1312.
Oh, you'll like this, Tobias. Your remnant origin story, if you will.
Let me guess. You're about to ruin a good urban legend with a bunch of science.
Fine, I'll read this one myself. Nice work, driver. We'll review these and summarize our findings after. These lab notes are complete gibberish.
What about these diagrams, though? It looks like he was trying to convey something.
You can admire the doctor's newfound art
Skills all you want. You won't find anything useful in them.
This is a decrypted record of the accident. Poppy, are you sure you want to hear this? It's got details about Alan's final moments.
It's been over 30 years. I'm past ready. Go on, driver. Keep snooping and see what else you can find. Alan's lab notes.
Maybe my late husband sent us something useful from the grave after all.
And you're all clear.
Give us a moment, we'll let you know what we found in all this data. And make your way back to the auto shop after you're done scouring the place. And driver, thank you.
Okay. So... drive to the stabilized access road. Does that give me clearance to just loot all this stuff? Alright. Back outside, so if I see another thermosap collector, I'm gonna be kind of sad.
Driver, you hit the jackpot. We've got a lead on what you're heading toward in the deep zone. Tobias, give us the rundown about the well.
Arda classified it as a hotspot of ultra-high energy gamma radiation. Its eruptions were spontaneous, and ultimately Arda made no conclusion about what caused it, when it would blow, or how destructive it would be. Arda, of course, wanted to control this bottomless well of energy. Well, they brought in Dr. K and Alan to research activation and containment. They discovered a way to reliably trigger the well, and that was the remnants.
And that's what the remnants have been leading people towards. The well.
What's that thing? What? Sorry. Get up. We gotta scan it quick. Gonna do balloon.
This second report's a good one. Ready to hear where the remnants came from? The original remnants were created in Dr. K's lab. They aimed to create a trigger for activating the well. By infusing objects with a carefully calibrated limb wave, the ones that share a resonant frequency would...
Yeah, just get to the good stuff.
You know, you'd be a much better ghost hunter if it weren't for that unfortunate attention span. Reading this makes it obvious how the remnants ended up in the wild.
Wait, what? How?
The gamma ray surge that caused the mass hallucination event. That energy irradiated everything within a 10-mile radius. Objects with the right characteristics absorbed that energy and became the remnants people found out in the zone.
Wow. Francis would get a kick out of that one. I'll tell him later.
I've reviewed Dr. K's lab notes. Now we know what he was doing in that lab after the accident. Spinning in circles for years.
His injuries were real. Dr. K's radiation exposure should have been fatal.
And the minute he could stand on his feet again, Arda shuttled him right back to his lab and bid the monkey to dance.
They allowed him to carry on in the hopes that he would reproduce anything useful. He worked for 2 whole years before they quietly retired him from his post.
I'm sorry we scrambled your brain. Here's your pension. Bye. You got that accident record ready, Tobias?
It's time.
Okay, then. September 14, 1961. Arda's finalized report on what happened that night. Dr. K and Alan were testing the
Activation potential of lab-created remnants. That night was a run-of-the-mill remnant test. Nothing out of the ordinary. The remnant in question was a tungsten cube. At 3:23 a.m., the cube was brought towards the well. The well reacted at nominal levels. However, at the 500-meter distance, the cube was sucked into the well and triggered the gamma ray surge. The energy output continued ramping up, and at 15 seconds, showed no signs of stopping.
Then Alan...
Go on. I can handle it.
Dr. K testified that Alan engaged the suppression protocol, then the kill switch, both of which failed. Dr. K ordered Alan to get to safety, but Alan insisted on staying at the controls. Only when he flipped the radiation polarity did the energy output plateau and collapse back into itself.
Alan's gamma radiation exposure was fatal due to his proximity to the well. To work for him, the entire zone might have gone under.
That's who Alan was. Loyal until the very end.
I'm sorry, Abby.
I'd expect nothing less from him. Once that car gets to the well, we can expect another gamma ray eruption. We'll need a way to cut it off. And I may have found the answer in Alan's lab notes. His work on that suppression technique was top-notch.
What's interesting is Dr. K and Alan didn't know any more than we do now. They had no conclusions about what the well is.
Or what the remnants did. Or how they interacted with this well. Maybe they're ladles that scoop out a metered amount of gamma radiation. Maybe they trigger an eruption that we can't stop and will destroy the zone if we get it too close.
That's a hell of a range. What are we going to do?
We keep going.
But if it's an eruption...
I already sacrificed the Olympic Peninsula once for new tech. How many chances for total and utter fallout does a gal get in her life, huh?
In another life, we would have made a fantastic team.
In no universe would I not have murdered you in your sleep.
I'm enjoying this banter. Wipers just break off? Oh, they're still there. Okay, cool. Ooh, that was close. The Red Meadow Records. Return to the auto shop after recovering the ARTA data. It's a lot of unstable.
Now we go into the deep zone. Easy peasy.
Except for the issue of the old wall.
Right, yeah. That.
You got some genius idea up your sleeve, huh?
Is that how you think it works? That scientists conjure up genius at will?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Well, in this case I do. But don't expect it to work like that every time. Driver, the quarantine checkpoints will be the best way through the old wall, but they're death traps in their own right. But I designed something to help. Check out the blueprints I sent over.
Prepare for the crossing. That sounds ominous. Well, I'm excited to see what this car is going to look like by next episode, because we got a lot of thermosap, and hopefully we scanned all the right stuff to get the armored panels. Oh no, I needed a belching barnacle. Oh. I can get armored doors though. So there's that. Oh, shoot. That's okay though. Yeah. I had a lot of work to do on the old girl before she's up and ready for missions again. But that is a problem for between episodes. That was a really good place. Can I... Hello? Okay, well. In this area is where I need to go for thermosap and all that. So... next episode, since it's a looting episode, we will go up there and get some more thermosap and hopefully get this bad boy decked out in full armor. And we won't have to worry as much about damage. But I appreciate y'all coming on this drive with me. And remember to drink some water and get some sleep.